Hey everyone, I'm BNEWS reporter Robert Parris here at Community Safety Night with BNEWS director Rich Hosford.
How you going tonight, Robert?
Excellent.
A little bit warm, I gotta say.
Yeah, very warm.
You feel the sweat beating, but yeah, we're here at Community Safety Night, which is a great opportunity for members of the public to kind of meet and mingle with police officers, members of the fire department, other area agencies that are here. It's a good chance for people to kind of get to know them in a situation that's, as we can say, as a sure, a lot less stressful than they otherwise might during an emergency.
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff here to do, Rich. There's police cars, fire engines, military vehicles, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to walk around, we're going to talk to some of the people here, kind of give people at home a feel for what Safety Night's all about if they weren't able to make it. So I say we stop taking up these people's time and start talking to the people who know what they're doing.
All right, let's go.
Let's do it.
So we're back here at Community Safety Night. I'm here with Lieutenant Mark Say. And Mark, can you tell me a little bit why you guys do this event every year?
Sure. So this is a great opportunity for the public to see public safety in a different light. Usually when you think of public safety, when you think of the police department, the fire department, EMS, you think of stressful situations, you think of something bad. Usually when someone needs us, it's sometimes the worst day that they've had in a long time. And people, so this is an opportunity for people to see us in a different light and kind of see us in a non-emergency situation and kind of see what we're all about. We let people touch things and flip switches and climb in the back of the ambulance on the fire truck. So it's kind of a good way for us to meet the public and for the public to meet us in a different light.
I am now here with State Representative Ken Gordon. Ken, why don't you just give your thoughts about the event here tonight?
It's really important that our families, especially our children, they become involved with our first responders, our fire, our police, the sheriff, and NEMLEC, who are all here, because there's a communication that goes by at a time of crisis. That shouldn't be the first time our children are confronted with a firefighter who may have the uniform or our police, and they know these are the people you go to for safety. So I really appreciate that our firefighters, our police, and others take the time to be with us to give our kids this opportunity.
And your thoughts are those, obviously Burlington Police and Burlington Fire here, but as you mentioned, NEMLEC, I see other agencies. I know DA Marianne Ryan's supposed to be here. Just talk about, just the commitment of people willing to come out on a hot Wednesday afternoon and spend time meeting the public.
Like I said, this is a community, and we act like this is a community. So when we have an idea, let's get everybody together and how about Wegmans, offering hot dogs and other refreshments and samples to our families to get them all together so they have this opportunity. And it may be hot, it may be humid, but there's really not an excuse to coming out for them. And so our community members should be, taking advantage of the opportunity and because it's a pretty good crowd.
Yeah, it's a great turnout. Well, thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thanks, Rich.
All
Appreciate it. You too.
So we're back here at Community Safety Night. I'm here with Sergeant Patel. And Sergeant, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good.
A little warm.
Yeah, very warm. And can you tell me about what is going on here tonight at the Community Safety Night? What are you showing these kids and parents when they come by?
I'm here. I'm a representative of the NEMLEC SWAT team, and we brought our armored vehicle. This is a Lenco Bearcat. This is a piece of equipment we use for transporting the different SWAT operators during an operation. So.
And what are some of the things you use this for?
We use this for like barricaded suspects. We'll pull this right up in front of the target location. We'll use it to negotiate with them. It's all bulletproof. It keeps the SWAT operators safe. We also use it for our high-risk warrant service, where we'll drive right up to the target location. The guys stay inside until it's safe, and they get out and they take care of business on serving the warrant.
And what do you hope the parents and kids, when they come by here tonight, what do you hope they take away from learning all this cool and fun stuff?
That this piece of equipment is used to keep both the police officers and the civilians safe during our operations.
All right, well, thank you very much.
All right, have a good night.
So So you just sort of talk about the turnout here tonight?
Yeah, we're just starting the evening, and we've got a large turnout, and we've got a lot of displays, a lot of police, fire, EMS, public safety, things for the kids to look at, hot dogs, drinks, and things. So, yeah, it's shaping up to be a wonderful evening.
And what do you see as like the importance of having a night like this where the public and law enforcement and fire get to meet and mingle?
Well, I think it's always nice to mingle, as you say, outside of an official call or something of that nature. So this gives the kids the chance to look inside the different vehicles. We have a bunch of officers and fire and EMS personnel here that can talk to them, giving away little gifts and things. Kind of humanize public safety for the kids.
Right, so in case there is a stressful emergency, they know to go to you rather than, being afraid or nervous.
Exactly. Tonight's all about making connections, having fun, and enjoying the evening.
And last thing, just for the perspective of, the men and women in uniform, fun night for them as well?
Oh, they love it. This is one of the highlights. I even have retired officers here helping out. This is a real highlight to them. Who doesn't like to see little kids having a good time and interacting? So it's just a great night.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
So we're back here at Community Safety Night. I'm here with Kevin Cooney. And Mr. Cooney, can you tell me about this police command center we got here tonight?
Sure, this is a command post. It's pretty much a police station. We can take any kind of a scene. We can do everything here except contain a prisoner that we can do out on the road. We have communications, we have a laptop, we can get into the dispatching program. Basically, it's a police station on wheels.
And how often do you use this command center?
Actually, fairly frequently. We use it for training, we use it for firearms, we use it for any kind of an incident command situation where it might be a prolonged scene. It provides us, like I say, all the communications that we might need, and that way we're not bothering the station as well. We can do everything here independent of the police station.
And when you when kids and parents come inside this, what are some of the key things you show them inside of this?
Well, we just show them that it's basically a police station on wheels, and we're fortunate enough to get this on a grant. It didn't cost the town anything. It's a very nice vehicle.
And final question, what do you hope parents and kids take away from this event tonight?
I hope they realize that we're very approachable, and we're very nice, and form a good interaction between us and the public. And we're very approachable tonight.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now I'm here with Middlesex District Attorney Marian Ryan. Ms. Ryan, what do you sort of think about the event tonight? What are your first impressions of getting here?
I think this is just such a fun night. You take a look at the faces of the kids here. They're having so much fun. It's an opportunity for them to make friends with some of the first responders, pick up some good safety information, and just have a good time. This is a great night.
And what was it that made you want to come, and what are you hoping to either talk to people about?
Well, partly about safety. We've been doing a lot of work especially with kids, about water safety, window safety, bike safety, all of the things you see on display here tonight, and just to make friends with folks. It's just a great opportunity to have a hot dog and enjoy the evening with everybody.
Well, I hope you enjoy your evening, and thank you very much for talking to us.
We're back at Community Safety Night, and I'm here with Detective Tiggis. And Mr. Tiggis, how are you doing tonight?
Doing great. Fantastic.
And can you tell me why you put on this event every year for the town of Burlington?
Well, when people need the police, fire, or EMS, it's usually a crisis situation. So we have our game face on, and we're dealing with the situation in hand. Usually it's an unpleasant situation. So this gives us that one day out of the year that the public gets to meet us in a relaxed setting. It's not a crisis situation. We're not trying to solve a problem at the moment. We're out here just mixing with the public as regular people.
And what are some of the things you have here tonight tonight?
Well, we've got police units from police agencies, police trucks, motorcycles, bicycles, cruisers, tactical equipment, command centers. We have ambulances, fire trucks, fire rehab units. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention we have our friends Scout and Amadeus from the state police right behind me, and that's Scout and Amadeus are the horses. So it's just a mixture of police, fire, EMS, first responders. We have the Army here, we have the Red Cross, and then we have a few social service agencies, the Council on Aging. We have our Parry program here as well, just to let people know of some of the resources they may not be aware of.
And what are some of the things you want people to learn from coming into this event?
Well, one, we're human beings. We're moms, we're dads. First responders are people too. And we also want them to realize, put a name with a face. Make a connection with an officer. So if you have a situation where you're not sure if it's police or a fire situation, you can reach out to that person and ask them. You feel comfortable. We try to build rapport with the residents, and this is one of the ways we build rapport.
And final question, what do you hope parents and their kids take away from coming to this event?
Just to know that we're the good guys, the police are the good guys, the fire are the good guys, EMS are the good guys. We're here for them. We're here to help them. We're here to be part of the community, and that's it. We're part of the community. We work for the community, but we're also part of the community.
All right, well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, I am now here with Ryan, who is about to go into 8th grade. What do you think about Safety Night?
I think it's pretty fun. You get to see all the dogs, you get to do some fun events, and so, yeah, it's fun.
What's been your favorite thing that you've been able to see or do here tonight so far?
Well, I just did the football throw at the GoArmy.com station, so I got both of them in, so yeah, it's pretty fun.
Awesome. And anything else that you're looking forward to seeing that you haven't done yet?
No, not really.
Seen it all? Done it all?
Yeah.
Been everywhere, man of the world. All right, well, thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
So we're back here at Community Safety Night. I'm here with Steve Hannafin. And Steve, can you tell me about what's going on here tonight?
It's a public safety event for Burlington. We came with the horses. These are police horses. We patrol with them every day all over the state parks and beaches. This is Amadeus here. He's 11 years old, and I got Scout over here, 12 years old.
And what are some of the things you do with the horses?
We patrol all the state beaches and parks and reservations, places we can't bring a cruiser normally. Also, we do a lot of crowd control stuff at Gillette Stadium or protests in Boston. And the horses are pretty effective for stuff like that.
And final question, what do you hope people will take away from this event tonight?
That, as police officers, we're here to help the people, and we want to be part of the community. So I hope people understand that, and coming out here talking to us, showing the community that we care about them.
I'm now here with Mike Holden from the American Red Cross. Mike, just talk about a little bit about why the Red Cross is here tonight.
Okay, the American Red Cross is here because we're part of the disaster service team. We respond to fires and we help clients, people that may lose their house, or if there's a flood, we may assist them with clothes or food and different items like that. So we're part of we're not first responders. I'd say we're probably more like second or even third responders in a lot of cases.
Yeah, you're there for people once things kind of settle from the emergency, and then they need to figure out what to do next.
Right.
And what's your experience been? What do you think of the program?
I think this is great. It's nice to see all the motorcycles and the trucks. All the trucks. Some of the trucks we see on scene of fires. But to see everybody out here and seeing all the officers shining, that looks great. It's a good community event.
And I know American Red Cross, a lot of people associate you with the blood drives, the need for having those supplies ready. Where are things, in the area or nationally, and what can people do to help?
Well, right now there is definitely a shortage of blood. We need everybody to go out there and give a pint of blood and help us out. Can't do it alone. We have a lot of volunteers. We like to keep them busy. Yep.
And here in Burlington, it's most Tuesdays at the American Legion, I believe, that people can go and donate blood. But they can also go to your website and find areas to give blood all over.
Yes.
So
we also have a smoke alarm program going on, Sound the Alarm, where we go around. We put smoke alarms in people's houses. So if anybody needs a smoke alarm, they can get a hold of the American Red Cross and get a team out there and put in smoke alarms for you for absolutely free.
Absolutely. All right. Great program to have. Definitely a necessary thing in every home. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to me.
Thank you.
We're here back at Community Safety Night. I'm here with Nick. And Nick, can you tell me about this booth you got here today?
All right, so we are at National Night Out, or Burlington National Night Out Safety Event. We are out here just bringing out some military equipment that we use every day. We have physical fitness going on. We're giving away stuff. That's pretty much what we got going on here in a football toss because everybody loves football.
And what do you hope people will take away from this event and what you're showing them here today?
Ironically, as a recruiter, I am actually just hoping to come out here, have a good time with the community, and kind of do what the police are doing, community policing. We're doing what's called like community knowledge. We're just bringing out the fact that the Army has more than 150 different jobs. It's harder to get into now. It's no longer like the situation what it was. So we're kind of just coming out here and just having a good time and, answering questions that come up.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now here with Jason Rallo, General Manager of Wegmans, Burlington. Store Manager of Wegmans, Burlington. Can you just talk a little bit about why Wegmans has the last few years has decided to be the host of this event?
I mean, what a better way to get involved in the community. You see all the people around and the excitement that it brings. And on a hot August night, everybody gets to kind of come out, enjoy a little bit of food, and the kids get to see all the vehicles and everything else. I mean, we have the best location in Burlington for this. I mean, the parking garage last year protected us from the weather and the rain. We thought we were going to have that threat tonight. Skies are staying blue. I think we're going to make it through just fine, but
it's still providing some much needed shade. I don't know.
That's true too.
For those of us who burn easy.
It's definitely warm out.
Yes. And what did you think about the turnout and everything that you see?
Every year it exceeds our expectations. I think last year we had over 1,000 people come to the event. And it looks like we've got at least that this year. So every year it just gets bigger and bigger. The police department and the fire department do a fantastic job at getting more and more vehicles here and things for the kids and the families to see. So every year it just gets bigger and bigger.
Great. And how does this fit into Wegmans' overall philosophy of being part of the community?
I mean, we're a fixture in the community. When we come to the community, our goal is to bring the community something that was missing and help people live healthier, better lives through food. We try to be big supporters of the local community, the fire department, the police department, and this is just a great way to have everybody get together. So.
And last thing, I heard that you have sort of volunteered or been volunteered for some upcoming hilarity.
I have been volunteered to get into the dunk tank here. Every year we do a United Way campaign through our stores, so our employees donate money to the local United Way. And I have employees saying they'll donate more money if I get into that dunk tank. So.
Well, actually, I think you might win out in that exchange. Like I said, it's kind of warm, so good luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We're back here at Community Safety Night. I'm here with Selectman Bob Logan. And Bob, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing very well tonight.
And can you tell me about what do you like about this event specifically?
Well, I think it's a great event for the community to come out and see what exists within the police and fire departments and see all the families come down here. I think it's fabulous. We have a great fire department and a great police department, and there's just a number of communities from around here who have sent members of their respective departments. And as you can tell, there's a big turnout, and I just think it's fabulous. It's a nice night tonight, and Wegmans does a great job of supplying this for us so that we can do this. So it's fabulous. Jimmy Tigas has done a great job in putting this together. I don't know how many years in a row it's been, but it's been a while, and he's got it down pretty good.
And final question, what do you hope parents and their kids take away from this fun event?
Well, I think it's important that they know who these people are, firemen and policemen, and they can go up and talk to them. They can have a conversation. They don't have to be afraid of them just because they are policemen or firemen. I think that's important that there be a bond between the individuals of the community and the public safety personnel from that community.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, now I'm here with, can you tell me your name and where you're from?
I'm Charlie Alejandro. I'm with the Massachusetts State Police Museum and Learning Center.
And this gentleman?
Tom Turner, also from the Mass State Police Museum and Learning Center.
Excellent, great. And I see that you guys have a vintage piece of police memorabilia. Want to talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, this is a vintage 1951 cruiser, identical to the ones that the troopers used to use in 1951. We also have a 1941 and a 1931, as well as a 1978 at our museum in Grafton.
Excellent. And is it a functioning automobile?
Yes, absolutely. It's fully functioning. It's been in parades. It's actually gone all the way to Florida for a couple of parades as well.
And what do you hope, with having people here, being able to take a look at it, maybe learn about it, what do you hope they kind of get out of that experience today?
Well, we have a learning center at our museum, and we have a traveling trailer that's a mobile museum, so we'd like to get people to come on down and enjoy the museum, or if not, get their local schools to have us come in and the kids can learn about the history of the state police.
So now I'm here with Burlington Fire Chief Steve Yetman. Chief, just talk about your thoughts about the event here tonight.
Oh, this is a great opportunity. I think this is our third year doing this with Wegmans and obviously the police department and the fire department. It's just a great opportunity for the public to come out and see what we do, see the equipment that we have, interact with the police officers and the firefighters, and just get an opportunity to talk to us and ask questions.
And why do you think it's important for people and a lot of kids to kind of get a familiar face when they see someone in uniform?
Well, that's it exactly. Being able to understand that we're just like everybody else. I mean, they normally see us in an emergency event, and they're hysterical and it's frightening and all this stuff. But it gives us the opportunity to talk to them and let them know that we're there to help. Whenever they call, we're there to help.
And last thing, just, we're kind of closing in on the end of this one here. This year, what did you think of the turnout, the participation, the whole thing?
Oh, I thought the turnout was great. It was very crowded this year. The weather was much better than last year. But it was a great turnout. We had a lot of people show up.
All right, very good. Well, thank you very much for taking the time.
Okay.
All right, so we're back here at Community Safety. I'm here with John Pimentel. And John, can you tell me about what you're doing here at Community Safety Night?
So here we're from the Middlesex Sheriff's Office, so we're here tonight just to tell the public a little bit about the Sheriff's Office and what we do out in the public as well inside the Billerica House of Corrections. I'm here with my partner, Canine Pebbles, and she's a drug detection dog. So for tonight, we're just answering some questions and basically just letting the public know what we do.
And how often does she sniff out all the drugs and stuff like that?
So Canine Pebbles works on a daily basis with me at the jail, and we go in routinely, like daily or every other day. We're inside doing some routine searches, common areas, stuff like that. Canine Pebbles is a friendly dog, so we actually can search the inmates with her and do friendly fine drug detection.
All right. And what do you hope people and families and children take away from this fun event?
I hope the families take away that that the police are out here to help people, and that where it can be more approachable and they don't have to be scared to come to us and talk to us about things, anything. It's all for, we're here to help people. So hopefully they see that, with all the negative stuff that's going on in the public lately, we're not all bad. So hopefully people come out and can approach us.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, Robert, I don't know about you, but I had a great time tonight. Got to see a lot of things, talked to a lot of people. What did you think of it?
I thought it was actually a fun, educational way to learn more about the law enforcement in town and around the community.
Yeah, and it was good to see not only so many, police, fire, and other agencies out here today, but so many families, a lot of kids running around with their fire helmets, their police helmets, their faces painted. It was a great time, I think, for, people of all ages.
I couldn't agree with you more, Rich. Well,
I think finally we got to say a quick shout out to Wegmans for hosting this. This is their third year doing it, and it's a great thing for them to do for the community. So good on them, and here, take us out.
All right, everybody. Well, I'm Robert Parris.
And I'm Rich Hosford.
We'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching.